Welcome to the Business Behind the Scene podcast with Francesca Moi, where we talk all about real business problems, real solutions, and getting actual results in your business. Hello everybody, and welcome to episode number 175 of Business Behind the Scene. Are you dealing with burnout? Are you tired and exhausted? Listen, we all been there. I've learned so much about my own burnout journey, my own roller coaster in business, that I thought to just jump on and give you some sort of insights of what does that look like for me and how burnout has affected me as a person, as a business, as a business owner, as an individual, as an identity, and how I personally was also a little bit attached to the burnout story. It doesn't have to be you. I'm not saying that you have a story and it's not real. It's real. Burnout is real, can be real. And also sometimes can be something that we hang on to. And I definitely did. So I don't want to take away anything from anybody's experience. If you are dealing with burnout and you are needing medication, that's also fair. You gotta understand you and who you are and where you're at with your journey, with your body and all of that. But sometimes this type of acknowledgement from other people helps me to even just ask the question, oh wait, am I touched this burnout? How am I maybe creating this? Am I somehow hanging on to this, right? And it might be a really big no, I'm not. It's actually real and it's fine. But it might be, actually, I think there is a part of me that is liking being burnt out. And if that's you, then yeah, this could be something that might help you to release it a little bit, to make it a little bit, go away or stay with you. I don't know, whatever you want to do with this burnout. Is your burnout. You can choose to let it go, keep it, or understand that it's not something that is a choice. This is up to you. And I love to say this at the beginning because I know that in the years I have let myself, condition my opinion by what I was listening from other people without checking in with me. So anytime you listen to a podcast or reading a book or anything you do, just always check in with yourself and see where you're at. As long as I have to learn how to check in with myself without considering my ego. So I don't want to check in with myself with the fear part of me. I want to check in with myself with the higher self part of me. Like, yes, there could be some fears. Yes, there could be some attachment to this. Yes, there could be some benefits for me to feel burnout. And I'm not ashamed of it, and I'm just going to allow the truth to come through. So very fascinating, right? So when I check in with myself, sometimes I don't want to see things, which is also, again, okay. So what is burnout? I have realized that burnout, let's talk about the level of burnout. There is if you stay in burnout for long enough, it can become a medical condition and it can become chronic. So I just, again, don't want to take anything away from people that have been burnout for a long time. And so please don't take that away. But right now it's sort of also a buzzword. A lot of people are saying they're burnout as soon as they are a little bit tired. And I have noticed, I went to an event not long ago in Phoenix in Arizona with Brooke Castillo. And she was really good. I like the way she put it. And she's like, okay, listen, what is the benefit of you telling me that you're burnout? And this person was like, I'm just letting you know that this is why I'm not doing this. And it's like, okay, you're using your burnout as an excuse, and there's no benefit of you saying that you're burnout, because every time you say aloud you're burnout, you feel even more exhausted. So burnout is a word, and a word has no meaning in theory, but the meaning that we give it. So when we think about burnout and we feel exhausted, we are adding to the burnout. We're just saying, oh my gosh, I am burnout, which means then I feel tired, which means then I don't know how to handle that, which means then I just get overwhelmed, and which means I probably hide away or procrastinate or do all the things that I really don't want to do. So, burnout shouldn't happen if your business is your passion. I don't think you can really burn out from doing something that you love. But I can get burnt out from when I do something as a chore. When I feel that something is a chore, I truly, 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 truly get burnout. So I just need to understand that different, right? So if I do something that I love and I am tired, I can just like make sure that I plan properly breaks and I can rest up and I'll be good. Burnout is when I continually thinking in my brain that something is hard, that something is difficult, that something I'm not enjoying, that is what creates burnout, is when we're adding to the tiredness the mental exhaustion of it. Because I was asking a client of mine that said to me, oh my gosh, I'm so burnt out lately. And I said, okay, are you getting the results that you want? And she said, no. Okay, if you did right now, what you want, how much you want to make or whatever is your goal. And she said 50,000 a month. I'm like, okay, if right now you were making 50,000 a month, do you think you'll feel burnt out? Oh no. I'm like, okay. So the burnout is if the burnout, so you will know this, if your burnout depends, it can change on your circumstance, then you know there is not a physical condition, right? If you say, oh, I'm feeling so burnt out, I'm feeling so exhausted, but okay, do you want to go and play beach tennis, or you want to go and play and then salsa? And my answer is yes. That means I'm not burnt out. I'm maybe just tired of working, or maybe I'm just tired of doing some things. But if I still have energy for something that I love, then I'm not truly burnt out. So a true burnout is when you truly don't have energy for anything, like anything at all. You can't even function. That's what true burnout is, and it's real. And when that happens, it's really real. So let's not take away from people that truly are burnt out and really start to rephrase the way that we say, yeah, I'm a little bit tired. Yeah, maybe overwork. Maybe I need to take some holiday. So try to look after yourself and your mental space and your mental health by taking breaks, making holidays, sticking to your calendar, watching your brain, working with a coach on your mindset. Those are the things that are going to help you and support you to really stay focused and not get into the burnout phase, and just manage your emotion, manage your energy. That is the difference. Like, there's no upside into saying I am burnout. The phrase, just even like saying I am burnout, makes me feel exhausted. So I don't choose words like that. I'm being very careful of the words that I choose, that I use in my life, and I just make sure that I be kind to myself, be kind to the things the way that I use and the things that I use. So if you are finding yourself that you're working hard and you are tired, then think about, have you been productive with your time? Have you been disciplined with your time? Have you been working only from this time to that time and then stopping? Or are you keep going? Are you keep working and you keep doing things that even if your calendar said that it's done, even if you don't have any more space, even if, right? Are you doing all those things for yourself? It's really important that we understand it, because if we don't understand it, that's when we burn out. That's when we get so tired and so exhausted. So I wanted to remind you of this. I wanted to remind you that burnout can be a choice, just depending on what do you want to make it mean. And if you then are now discovered, okay, am I really burnt out or am I just tired? Then, and if the answer is I'm just tired and I know that I can just, if I rest a little bit, I'll be fine, then you're going to ask yourself the next question, which is, what is the benefit of me saying that I'm burnt out? Do I get to get out of meeting with people that I don't want to meet, so I can just use that excuse? Do I get to not record my podcast because I say that I'm burnt out? Do I get to not do the dishes because I'm so burnt out and tired that people feel sorry for me? Do I get pity from people? Do I get compassion for people? Do I get love because I'm burnt out? And I had all of those. I had all of those, right? Like, so the people will feel sorry for me and let me get away with so much more. And the moment that I realized that burnout was my body, and I was leveraging / using my body to be more avoidant of the things that I didn't want to do. That's when I couldn't do that anymore. I'm like, okay, there's not burnout. I'm just tired, and I just need to schedule my time better, and I need to exercise more, and I probably need to eat better, and I probably need to stick to my calendar, and I probably need to take my vitamins. And if I do all of those things, I am not burnout. And if I do all those things, I don't need to procrastinate. And if I do all those things, and as I'm saying this, my VA that is watching me on the Zoom, she's like, yes, that is so true. And so I'm saying this to you as I'm saying this to me, because I also sometimes find beneficial saying things like that to myself to give me a way out of doing things sometimes. So hopefully this was something that helped you to understand where you are at in your burnout journey. What do you and your business need? The other thing is this: would you hire a burnout CEO? Would you really hire someone that is burnout? I mean, let's talk about it, right? I wouldn't hire someone that tells me that they're exhausted and burnout. So if you truly are, then find a way. Find a holiday, hire someone, delegate to a virtual assistant. Don't have to do it all. Remember, I was just being interviewed from a couple of my clients about delegation and letting go of tasks and all of those things. And literally we were talking about that. We're talking about, we have to let go. We can't do it all, because if we do it all, then we either go into burnout or the business can never scale, either or other. So because I do want my business to scale, and I do want to be healthy with that journey, then I have no choice but delegating all the things that I don't want to do, and opening space for the things that maybe I also don't want to do. This is another thing. Like, people sometimes get stuck in tasks they don't want to do, so they don't have to do the things they don't want to do because they're scary, like sales or marketing. So I'm hiding behind admin tasks. I'm hiding behind spreadsheets and Canva and all the things that an assistant could do, because I actually don't want to do the things that I'm out of my comfort zone. But anyway, this is another story for another podcast. So you guys, I hope that this gives you some insights around your burnout story. This is a little bit of my burnout journey, and I let go of burnout, and I don't want to be burnout anymore. I don't want to feel burnout anymore. I want to feel amazing, and that's why I stick to my schedule. I do my exercise, and I enjoy, and I watch my words, and I do have lots of mindset coaches. I could not function without mindset coaches. So hopefully you guys have the same. All right, have a great day, everybody. And if you love this, give me a beautiful review. I'm so excited. You know that we have reached 25,000 listens into this podcast? I'm so excited. So thank you so much for listening, and thank you for your support, and thank you for my VA for making me record this. Thank you for editing it and doing all the things behind the scene, because you make my podcast really, really, really good. All right. Love you all. Have a fabulous day. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. If you have enjoyed this podcast, then you're definitely going to love our Coaches 10K kit. I have created this specifically for you to show you how to get your first 10K. This is an incredible bundle that I created where you get unlimited access, like literally lifetime access to 2 of my main courses where I show you exactly how to get to your 10K a month. You're going to absolutely love this, but on top of this, there's also a sneak peek inside of my sold out business academy. 7 days where you get to really try out and watch all the things that you can and really get the gist of what we do inside of that sold out business academy. This is priceless. I am so excited to have you joining this. I mean, it's only $197 at the moment, so please make sure that you check the description and the show notes to see if this offer is still available. But you guys need to go and come and check it out. Check the description for the link and go and join our Coaches 10K kit. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.